What up, world? You already know what time it is. Your boy, man, Mr. Host, but the most never need to brag no boast. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in a real way for us players to play. And parlay this game for y'all today. Got my right hand with me as usual. WR in the building. I'll give a round of applause to the real ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yaga, what up, though?
We're gonna keep it thorough in the borough. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real in the field. Stay large and in charge. And like my brother like to say, cooling and ruling. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So Drake dropped the UMG suit, up to the federal level defamation suit. Why would he do that? Why would you do that, Drake? See, what I think is he was petitioning for all that, for them to open the books on a payola, do all that information and everything like that. They found something that they could use. So they dropped the original suit and then they went straight to the federal defamation suit. So that's some crazy shit right there, you know? In terms of, well, let's take a look at the suit first of all. Fair use. What do you think about that, though? The whole definition and everything like that? Paperwork.
I mean, I guess it's all right, but I don't know, dog. I can't really. It's hard for me to speak on that, right? Because I'm not on that level. But like, if you're going against a big machine, I respect it because it takes nuts to do that. But I don't know. It's a sticky situation still. I gotta get more insight on it there. But like, I get it, you know, like I get it. He's trying to like make a big move, so to speak, going against the federal thing, and I guess he feels like he's big enough to make a big move like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But then again, I'm not in his shoes, so I don't know what he's thinking or what all the details of the situation are like for real.
Well, why do you think he dropped it and picked it up in federal? You think he has a smoking gun or something? Because
no, it's what you said though. You probably realized that by doing that is he could probably gain way more. He felt like he can gain way more from it. That's the only reason why he would do that ultimately. And like you said, also he probably found a loophole where it's like he feels like it's undeniable.
Real,
or maybe his lawyer said, "Listen, we found a loophole. It's undeniable. Let's go federal." So, yeah.
Kind of crazy to me still. He's smart enough to know what's going on, you know? But now I think he's saying that since the beginning of his career he's being hustled by these cats and he didn't know, you know. So it's deep. Since the beginning of your career, it took you this long to this. You gonna figure that out?
That's another thing. That's why I feel like he feels like he's gonna gain a lot from it. You know, if it's how long Drake been going at it now? 10 years? 10, 15 years?
Yeah, let's check out Big Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hell of a
Here
way to
you
be back for
education
2025, and that's with Harvey
and the
Levin
purposes
from
only.
TMZ. Harvey, welcome back to the neighborhood, bro.
Thank you, big boy.
Man, it is a pleasure, first off, to see you. The world, man, you know, for the last few years, the beginning of the years have been very odd. Our Januaries have been very odd, man, and I think we just jumped onto another one when we talk about these wildfires, but we'll speak about that. I do want to speak about.
By the way, big boy, not just the wildfires.
Right.
In the first 10 days, we had 2 terror attacks and these incredibly devastating fires in the first 10 days.
How busy are you over at TMZ right now?
I mean, we're incredibly busy, as everybody is. But look, just like you, we live in LA.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody here lives in LA. We have people who lost their homes, displaced, know how many people, I mean, I'm sure you do as well, lost their homes. It has impacted the city. Look, I've been here most of my life. I was born here. I was a local reporter in LA for many, many years, covered fires, earthquakes, floods, everything. I have never seen anything like this.
That was going to be my question, man. And I was telling people I'm from here. This is turf for me, home turf. And I've never felt winds like that. I've never seen fire and devastation like that. And we're used to kind of, not used to, but we'll see, you know, pray for such and such, hashtag pray for such and such. And now it's pray for LA. We're seeing things now, man, that we've never seen in our lifetime, Harvey.
It's cataclysmic. Yeah. And, you know, the prospect of having to rebuild huge swaths of this city just is unimaginable right now. I don't know what the future of LA is after something like this. Honestly, it is. And again, I've seen it all. I've reported it all. And this is unique.
Yeah, and it's widespread as well, Harvey. And I remember with the Rodney King riots, there were a lot of neighborhoods that didn't come back after that. You know, yeah. So I think now.
By the way, big boy, I covered that.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah,
and
I was out there looting. You probably covered me. I probably ran past you.
Were you by USC at one point?
Yes, I was. Yes,
but no, I mean, I have all of those things that I've covered just don't compare to what we've seen in the last week. It's just unbelievable.
No, and, you know, government, and hopefully there is an end in sight. But right now, and I mean, I'm watching Harvey. I'm watching small containments. I'm watching as the containments would go from 3 to 6, then back down to 3. So anything that I'm seeing on the containment side, I'm like, thank God. But it's going to be a lot of work and years before we start to see something that looks normal to us, bro. Have you had a chance, Harvey, to go out and look at like Palisades, Altadena, or anything like that? Because now you're seeing that you can go and people are looking at their properties, people are looking at their homes. You're getting a different picture now. Have you been able to see anything?
We haven't gone to either the Palisades or Altadena, but we have seen plenty.
Yeah.
And I have, staff members who live there. You live in Altadena and live in Pacific Palisades and displaced. I'll tell you a story. Over the weekend, we went to a restaurant and it's inside a hotel. And it was packed. The whole place was packed. And what I realized was everybody eating there, they were displaced. They were bringing their pets to the table and whatnot. And you look around, people are crying at the table. And you just look at them and you just realize, 1 minute they're living their lives and the next minute they're homeless, they're devastated. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. If they have kids, they don't know where they're going to go to school. They've lost their jobs in many, many cases. I mean, it's not just homes, it's businesses.
Right.
It's people who worked in homes. What are they going to do? So the ripple effect of this, big boy, is just so vast that it is like a tsunami that just kind of washes over the whole city.
And I don't think people really understood what was going down early on, because I even heard comments of like, "Oh, it's Palisades. They're rich. They'll build back up." And then once I saw it hit, like, what about Altadena? What about the people that did work? Like, even to the point of Harvey, where even just traffic, what traffic felt like with the air. So this has affected everyone, yeah, in some capacity. I was speaking with a buddy of mine yesterday. Before I got on radio, I was a bodyguard for a rap group called The Far Side, and I was speaking to Romai from The Far Side, and his mother lost her home. 45 years in Altadena, and it's wild because this guy got platinum and these records and everything. But the one thing he said is, "Man, I wish I would have made it out with pictures. I wish I would have made it out with pictures." He lost his father last year, and he didn't think about saving a car, didn't think about, saving any career accolades. He's just like, "I wish I would have made it out with my pictures."
I've heard that from other people too, that, when you've got 2 minutes to get out, what do you take? Yeah. And there are a lot of people, big boy, that never got to their homes, right? Because they were at work, and all of a sudden their areas closed down and the neighborhood's on fire, so they can't get in to get anything, including their pets. It's unbelievable.
And then when you see, and I always tell people, like, man, we're thinking rational for the irrational. I would never do this. But when I saw that people were putting on, firefighter uniforms and the looting and going into people's homes, I'm like, really, when people are down, this is what we do? You really think that this is your come up, your opportunity to get something?
There are some really bad people out there, and that's what they are doing. You're right. On the other side of it, though, you and I have lived in LA for a long time, and I don't know how you feel about it. Generally, day to day, there's no sense of community in LA because it's so spread out that you don't connect. If you live in, I don't know, Hollywood, you don't connect with the San Fernando Valley or Orange County or anything like that. When you have disasters, like, how many people have started conversations with you by saying, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
And everybody's asking that, and they mean it. It's not this obligatory thing you're supposed to say. People are really saying it. And there is this intense sense of community when you have a disaster like this in a city that doesn't really have a community. And somehow that happens when you see something like this. But I have been amazed at how much people care about people they run into, just making sure they're okay. I haven't heard that much. Have you?
Right. And I've been I've seen it now, and more people are checking in with each other. But total strangers. I was at my son's basketball game last night, and that's the first thing you ask: "Are you good? Are you okay?" Okay. Anyone else? And I think everyone, Harvey, has some kind of connection or some kind of story.
Everyone.
And I think that this is something that we're going to have, God willing, it'll never kind of just go away in conversation and care and being there for your neighbor and even people that you don't know, the GoFundMes, the donations. Hopefully we'll continue to see this through where, it doesn't become, it's buried now. And that's why daily we get on the air, Harvey, and we speak about the firefighters, we speak about, the wind, bringing people up to date, what people need, going down and doing the Dream Center and taking care of people, because it's really up to us. And we don't know what kind of aid is coming. We don't know what's going to happen for California after the inauguration. You know what I'm saying? So we got to continue to take care of each other. On another note, I do want to ask you about, we saw that Drake dropped the lawsuit.
Oh.
And when we saw that, I was like, okay, boom, he dropped the lawsuit. This is it. And of course, I saw that on TMZ. Then it couldn't have been, they say 12 hours later, it was like Drake is suing. So what lawsuit did he drop? And what lawsuit did he pick up?
This is so weak to me on Drake's part. I am shocked he's doing this. So he's suing Universal, his label, and Kendrick's label, right? He is not, and he's suing for defamation. because you know that in Not Like Us, you know, Kendrick uses the word pedophile, and you know, Drake's understandably angry about that. But he is suing Universal for defamation because words like that are used in the song. But he's not suing Kendrick.
Right.
Kendrick is the one who wrote the song. Kendrick is the one who performed the song. Kendrick is the one who performs it live. Kendrick is the one who's probably going to sing it at the Super Bowl. So then the question, why would he sue Universal for publishing it, but not sue the guy who's behind it? And the only answer I could get is, well, defamation is defamation, but business is business, and I'm going to get dragged, so I'm just not going to do that. And I just think that's really weak.
Yeah, I didn't quite, even when we were on air speaking about, I didn't quite understand it. You know, and I would think with a broad stroke, yeah, you would bring Kendrick, you would bring Mustard and those kind of things, but is it a bigger picture when you say I'm going against Universal Music Group?
I mean, I think the picture is he's afraid to sue Kendrick because that's the easiest one, and that's the first one. And yet he didn't sue him. And I think it's because he's afraid. I mean, look, there was this war. Kendrick won it. But I think Drake is showing fear by not suing Kendrick along with Universal. And then the other thing about Universal is he's saying, look, he believes that Universal put this out intentionally to devalue Drake so that in the next contract negotiation, which is coming up soon, they could pay him less. That is crazy to me, that the idea that his own label would try and torpedo him so that they would, because if they ruin his career intentionally, they're going to make less money by definition, whatever they pay him. If Drake's up here, Universal's here. If Drake's down here, that's where Universal is too. Right. So why would they intentionally destroy him? For what? I mean, how is Universal going to benefit from that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, Harvey, do you know what this TikTok ban means?
Yeah.
Right.
It means TikTok can go away.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing? Because I'm hearing that, okay, maybe somebody here could grab it. You're hearing Elon Musk name. You're hearing Mr. Beast name. Meek Mill name got thrown in, you know, but is
Kevin O'Leary?
Yeah, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. Is it really a thing? Because I hear like, oh, well, you know, it can stay around for another year. It could be gone in 2 years. You could sign up now and download and you get grandfathered in. Like, what is this TikTok ban?
Well, the ban is that unless Chinese government divests itself, meaning selling it, it's gone Sunday. It's gone. It will be illegal in the United States. Yes, I've heard those names, and the buzz I'm hearing is the Chinese will not sell it, that they will not sell it. Now, that may be wrong, and maybe there's something secret going on, but I haven't heard anything material, and the buzz I'm hearing is that they are not going to sell it. They are going to hold it.
So does that mean by Sunday it could disappear? Or
yes,
wow,
yes,
let me tell you, and maybe I'm just on some other stuff right here.
So he says, I think UMG don't have an incentive to keep him. He's trying to say that UMG don't have an incentive to keep him down. And it's probably true too, you know? Huh?
Drake? You saying Drake's career is over with? That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. And not so many words. So you see the the okie doke? They're trying to say, yo, you fell for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? No one told you to go out there and rap against Kendrick, but you went and did it. Now look at you.
Right. Right. You think that's a result of Drake's career being on a decline for the past couple years? Like,
I don't think it's a result of it, but I think it's adds credence to hip hop, you know,
the sales been going down
and the volatility. Because you gotta understand. Oh, salute Outlaw. Yeah, we're gonna beat the Rams. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think it adds to the volatility of hip hop artists, you know. I guess the labels feel like we go with popular opinion. Wherever it looks like it's swayed, then we don't have to pay you as much. But Drake is still doing great numbers, so I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, it might not be as he's used to, but he's still doing great numbers. But is that a direct result of the battle or his career? And I think it's more of the battle. You know what I'm saying?
right.
They Not Like Us was a good track still. You should have read the climate at the time, how people were feeling.
This is it. This is why I'm thinking, because he's on a decline, they're using that as a reasoning to like
Phase him out or shelf him.
kind, so to speak, shelf him, so to speak. Exactly. Oh, you want to bring in as many numbers? Kendrick got. Let's say they did a poll on whose thing is more. So Kendrick got like 70. Drake got like 30. So they're like, oh, sorry, Drake, you're not cutting it no more. Gotta cut you loose.
So what choice does he have? To file a lawsuit. If that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, what choice does he really have? So here is the defamation suit. Trying to find it. Well, we'll just go with Rare Breed. Shout out to Rare Breed, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect his.
Got a good insight. Got some good insight on the situation.
This thing right now.
I'm curious to know like what his label mates are thinking too, because he's under
Ignore that.
so many people.
Ignore that.
Let's check this out.
Ignore that. If you've been caught paying for play before, can't ignore that. I mean, it's a settlement, but 12 million, something's going on. He continued pay for play, makes the mockery of only the best or the most music is broadcast. Well, Drake, we're in what's motion does, right? And these machines do, right? Okay, this is more payola talk. Urban Radio, 100,000 for a mix show, 3,000 to 5,000 per song. This is all payola talk. All right. Spotify and payola and radio station type talk. UMG took over unprecedented steps to promote defamatory material. Okay, that's all relevant to the same thing we read above. Okay, UMG has a formal ban on whitelisting and had never before whitelisted a song on any platform. And the bloggers eat, you know what I'm saying? Again, oh man, this reactors. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. The effect of whitelisting the recording was massive and immediate, able to play the recording in full, their own videos, and to profit from them. Content creators rushed to republish the recording and reaction videos. As just a few examples, Cartier family. So you put their channel and put them up there. Look, they got 2 million views as of now for doing their react to it. You got YouTuber, I don't know Z, or maybe I do, and I just don't know his name. I gotta check him out. Posted a 15-minute video, 4.9, almost 5 million subscribers he got, and 6.6 million views on his reaction on May 5th. Twitch streamer RDC, we know him, gaming, posted his reaction. These are all big reactors, though. So, of course, they got big views on They're Not Like Us. It's that they're reacting to the biggest battle ever. And they're big reactors. So, Kai Cenat, like, they're showing, oh, he got 9 million views, but it's Kai Cenat. So, if Kai Cenat cuts on a stream to react to the biggest battle ever and one of the new songs that just came out, of course it's going to do big views. The fuck? Like, are you kidding me? But they're using that, I guess, to continue to prove their point. The white listing, and this is what it did. It made people put up all these additional views. I don't know. Everybody was covering both sides, B. Don't make me go YouTube. Hold on. Let me go to YouTube. I wonder if there's a... I'm just curious. Kai Cenat, let's say Family Matters reaction. That better not come up with no damn. Yeah. Kai Cenat reacts to Drake's Family Matters. 2.9 million views. What do you expect? Euphoria, 3.9 views. Kai Cenat reacts to Not Like Us, 9 million views. And that's probably a lot of that continued because Not Like Us continued to blow up. How about Kai Cenat? How about my homie No Life Shaq, man? No Life Shaq reacts to Drake Family Matters. Why not? 2.6 million. How about Drake push-ups? The first one. 2.2. Everybody's putting up, all the big reactors are putting up millions of views for both of them. Oh, point proven. All right, let's move on from that. Promoted the defamatory lyrics with knowledge. UMG used Drake's substantial harm by publishing and promoting the defamatory material. All right, y'all. I'm gonna skim the rest to see if there's anything else big. Hold on. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Other users echoed the same. Drake has more than 800,000 dislikes on a song because everybody believes he loves touching children because we have evidence. So these are just comments that they're taking from large posts. I love this song. We would have never known Drake is a whole pedo if this information wasn't exposed. Yeah, they're using random posts now. Go pull some posts of Drake's fan club talking about Kendrick. I'm pretty sure you'll find some wild stuff too. But anyway. Respect and love to you, Kendrick, for keeping it 100 emoji. From your tone, anger, and passion behind your words, there is no doubt on my end that Drake is indeed a pedo. So they're just taking quotes from social media. What? This is all quotes. Just quotes, just to prove that people, human beings in the world were reacting and saying that they believe that Drake is a pedo now because of the song. Look at this. They took a quote that says, yo, I'm about to call the Child Protective Services because this is abuse. Look at this quote they took. Drake's #1 op is Child Protective Services. See, I read that and I laughed. I'm not saying I would read that and laugh if I was Drake. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't seem lawsuit worthy. It seems typical to nasty social media. That's what that seems like to me. It just more quotes from people. What's this? The big three. Oh this post that they put up with Drake. Oh man, Epstein and Weinstein. Oh, Drizzy's fun time chamber. Drizzy's touch. So now this is all posts, pictures and memes and nasty stuff, comments that people are making. They're just filling out the rest of this lawsuit with it to show the effects of the fans and the industry. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, it's another claim? What's this? Second claim, harassment in the second degree. Plaintiff incorporates and realleges all preceding paragraphs as if fully set forth herein. UMG engaged in a course of conduct and repeatedly committed acts which alarmed and seriously annoyed plaintiff. UMG published, promoted, and profited from the coordinated campaign to smear, threaten, and discredit plaintiff. Despite plaintiff's protests, further UMG has placed plaintiff in reasonable fear of physical harm. UMG published explicit threats and calls for violence against Drake. UMG? Direct. Oh shit. I was about to say, yo, everything else is the same for the rest of this shit. Second claim. It's not just defamation. Drake has also filed harassment in the second degree against UMG. News to me. I'm reading this right here with y'all. He's filed harassment in the second degree against UMG as well. Okay. Along with defamation. Okay. Oh, shit. There's another one? Third claim. You can tell I'm so fucking genuine with my chat. This is all new to me. There's a third one. Violation of the New York General Business Law. Plaintiff incorporates and realleges all preceding paragraphs. So everything above still applies. Okay. Plaintiff is person within the meaning of NY business law. Defendant is a person, firm, corp. Okay. So this is probably some legal jargon about his brand and his his business, and defendant engaged in the deceptive acts and practices in the business, trade, and commerce by covertly financially incentivizing third parties to play, stream, and promote the recordings by then making them materially false and misleading representations of the recordings' popularity to consumers. So whatever this law equates to, I'm pretty sure if we read it, it's still going to constitute the reasons why, but violation of the New York General Business Law 349. If I Google that real quickly, I wonder if we could just get a quick definition of that. Hold on, people. See if I could just read a quick definition of that. Violation of the New York General Business Law 349. All right, let's see if I could just get a violation of New York General Business Law 349 occurs when a business engages in deceptive or unfair practices. This law protects consumers from deceptive business practices and puts consumers on the same footing as business. Okay. So there's 3 claims. Oh, well, there could be a 4th. I don't know. We're going to keep scrolling. Oh, so there's 3 claims. All right, looks like there's only 3. Prayer for relief. Whereof plaintiff prays for judgment against UMG for each of the causes of action raised herein. Plaintiff respectfully requests a judgment in his favor against UMG for nominal damages, compensation damages, or compensatory damages, including general, actual, consequential, and special damages in the amount to be determined at trial. Punitive damages, reasonable and necessary attorney's fees, reasonable and necessary costs to the suit, prejudgment and post-judgment interest at the highest lawful rates, declaratory relief stating that the statements published and by UMG and those attributable to UMG as reasonable or reasonably foreseeable republications identified within the complaint individually and collectively were and are false. Injunctive release enjoining UMG from making statements about the popularity of the recording, image, or video that it knows to be false based on fake streams and pay for play, and such other the further relief as the court deems just and appropriate. So those are A through I of the damages and the relief that he is seeking. Respectfully submitted by, I assume this is his attorney, Michael J. Gottlieb. Another person here. This is all New York. This is all New York, dated January 15th, which is today. Wow. So it's 3 joints, y'all. He's got the harassment, he's got the defamation, and he's got that business law one. Sheesh. 2 hours. Can your boy get a like and a share, please? 2 hours, 2-hour read, man. I need a holes. I don't know how y'all feel about all of that. It's a lot. It's a lot to wrap your mind around. It's a lot going on. I thought it took a more serious turn today, y'all. Like when I saw a federal suit went in. It's not just defamation. We're going to be saying defamation, but it's 3, as we see. Like, I think Drake, he's got his work cut out for him, and possibly so does UMG. We'll see. In the meantime, with those type of accusations and reading a suit like that, like we said on the last stream, y'all, like, I wouldn't be shocked if no music comes out from this man. Like, that shit might be on freeze, but all right, let me check these supers real quick. Bearded Brick, man. Shout out to the members. Appreciate you, homie. Became a member. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Sorry Shoot podcast fam, y'all. MP Soldier became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. We got another member joining the movement over here. All right, we are an interactive chat. You know, we are a very respectful chat over here. We get at each other. We're very opinionated. but we don't disrespect each other, okay? You know, we try to let everybody rock out. Even if y'all get at me, it's all good. Just as long as it's tasteful and it's respectful, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? You can say stupid shit to me like The Sopranos is better than The Wire. I won't ban you. That was the last stream. So welcome. Ethan Johnson, shout out to our members once again. Appreciate the super too, homie. This crash out needs to be studied and dissected. This is super nasty work. It will be studied in the form of discussions for years and years and years to come. Absolutely. This is something that people will even look back on for references like, man, remember that Kendrick and that Drake shit? Like, it's just a lot going on. And there's so much more to come. You know, a couple weeks, we got the Super Bowl. What's going to happen there? The whole world's going to talk about it. What's going to happen at Super Bowl? Who comes out? Features with Kendrick. What's it? The pop world's blown up. So he said during that album. What's Drake's next song? Is Drake ever going to sit down and do an interview? Is Drake and is LeBron going to respond? It's just so much that's going to continue to add on to this whole Kendrick and Drake beef. And we're going to be here for it. We're going to be here, God willing. We're going to be here for it. But we haven't seen the end by far because it's sprawled in too many places at this point. So, shout out to FT Dub TV. Is that the homie Murder? Oh yeah. What it did to do? J Murder versus active members only. The brick building built. FT Dub. Yeah, shout out to J Murder. He made his return to RBE. It took too long. That's my fault to get the homie back. It's one of the original RBE shooters, man. And him versus active is now on the channel for members. So we had some members that just joined today. Bearded Brick and MP Soldier. Y'all run over to the channel right now and go check out active versus J Murder. Tomorrow, I'm gonna let Arsenal versus Coach Coleon go to the whole YouTube. It's on members right now, but I'm gonna let the whole thing. I'm gonna let it go for regular public tomorrow. Arsenal versus Coach Coleon, but active and J Murder is on members only right now. Check that out. The Saurus, the Legend versus Dollar Bill is out right now to the public, and I still got Old Red versus EK coming for y'all too. That'll go out to the members probably hopefully the top of next week. So everybody keep an eye out. But shout out to my nigga J Murder in the building, man. Appreciate you, G. What else we got here? Ease 4700. Appreciate the super. Says basically he can't sue Dot directly because he used words like probably a minor and hey Drake, I heard you like him young, but he would if he could. No. He absolutely can sue Kendrick if he wanted to. You could try to walk. Mr. Busby can go grab 180 people if he wants to. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that's going to work. It doesn't mean that you're going to win. You know what I'm saying? He could sue Kendrick if he wants. I don't think that tactically it's a good thing. I think brand wise, like people feel like that. If you think the world is down on Drake now, if he sued Kendrick, I don't even know if they would let him rap a single song again. I'm the one that keeps saying shit like, look, if he puts out some music, people gonna listen. He's still got a huge fan base. If he sued Kendrick, he might not even be able to drop a song ever again. So I think he knows how bad of a move it is. And I think he's shooting at UMG because if this has collapsed his career, UMG is where he would be able to possibly sue if he would win and get the amount of what he would want for his next deal, i.e. 700 million, 800 million, $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? I think it all makes sense for him to also target. That's why they went so heavy in the lawsuit, in the paperwork that we just read, and them detailing all that shit out like that. So he obviously got his sights set on UMG, but if he wanted to legally, yes, he could, but he won't when it comes to Kendrick. Well, at least he's saying he won't. We don't believe he will. We hope he doesn't. Shit, I've seen worse things. Melly, what up? Melly says, thanks for reading through that. Yeah, man, that was a lot. I appreciate y'all for hanging around as we got through all of that. But there was definitely some revelations. There was definitely some new things. And there are things I wouldn't have known unless we went through the paperwork. So third stream of the day. Appreciate you, Mel. YT Media says, ARP, what email to send you a business proposal? Appreciate you if you send it to my IG DM.
So what do you think about that, player? 3 lawsuits. 3 different lawsuits. I mean, damn. 3 different lawsuits, though? You must really have something. He said defamation. You messing with my money. All that. Yo, are you there? Widget.
Yeah, my bad. Fucking big big move, or what do we want to call this for Drake?
No, I'm asking you. What do you think about it? What do you think?
Well, I still stick to what I was saying from before I even seen all that shit. It's a big thing.
These are good stuff.
In a sense of
what's that? The iced teas.
The iced teas. Okay.
$2. I think he's doing a good job. If he's going federal with it, because at first I'm like, yo, you said you're gonna do all this for the average artist and everything like that, you know, and be the sacrificial lamb. You're gonna make it better for the artist, but then you retract your thing. But then he came back with a federal one. He might have a smoking gun. He might have some paper behind all of this shit, you know.
No, for sure he does, because he's not gonna do all that for nothing. You know,
And
without
for that still, because it's crazy, dog. You know, why not fight back with his lawyers? You know. And it's crazy because Drake is in Houston, right? And Houston is where that lawyer Busby is that's going after Jay-Z. Jay-Z's using his lawyers to get himself off of the same type, well, not same type of thing, but like, you know, a similar type of accusation, you know what I'm saying? So why can't Drake? We talk about a battle is something, but you think Kendrick would have won the battle if he didn't use the PDF file angle? I don't know.
Right, that's another thing too.
What's another thing?
Would Kendrick have won the battle if he didn't use that?
Well, that's what I'm saying, you know? All don't think he would have won the battle if he didn't use that. But if they say it's all good, you know, in the battle you can say anything. I mean,
Right. But if it's on a scale of,
I'm pretty sure Nas said that about Jay-Z back then in their battle, and he didn't take to he didn't get damaged so much where it went to court and everything like that. But Jay-Z wasn't as big as an artist as Drake right now. Now Jay-Z's a bigger artist, so he's using his lawyers to handle that situation, you know.
right.
Now, is he setting out defamation suits? I don't know, but it's a hard case to win, you know.
Right. Well, this is why I think he has some kind of loophole. I feel like he has some kind of loophole because he wouldn't do it for no reason if he didn't feel like he was gonna win. I think anyway. I'm not no insider or anything like that, but I feel like he has some kind of leverage to make him say, you know what, let me take this even a step further. He has some kind of leverage because he wouldn't just do that. But you see, now I feel like, because look how much people he has over him, I should say. Not under him, over him. Who does he have over him? He has Lil Wayne, Birdman, Jay Prince, and there's a lot of, you know, he's not alone basically. Or is he?
Well, this is what UMG said. Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. You have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success, says UMG's spokesperson. They added, throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully, in bold letter and in bold font, used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. You have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we will vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. How they looking at it? Like, yo, you wanted to go out there and battle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to.
Yeah, it's not the first one either. That's the thing.
Yeah, that the first one they call him a deadbeat. Now they call him a PDF file. It don't look too good. You don't look too, promising.
He's had how many
Nah,
battles? Had a few battles, though. Okay, I remember the one with him and Pusha T. Who else? Was it him and Meek Mill or something like that? Who else did
Yeah,
Drake go battle with? Was Meek Mill, eh?
yeah. I think it was Meek Mill. Was it Meek Mill? Yeah, it was Meek Mill. Remember he did back to back with Meek Mill?
Exactly.
Back to back. But that was more like a commercial track because it feel like he had ghostwriters for that too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was hard though because after that Meek wasn't the same after that. Was that all a part of UMG's machine too, you know?
Right.
So we'll see, man. To go against a big corporation like that, you gotta have something in your arsenal, you know? Gotta have something.
Yo, you think they'll do him something if he gets away with it, or he ends up coming out on the better
Well,
end?
look at Prince and Michael Jackson. You know, they went up against the thing.
Okay, so you see where I'm going with it, right? Exactly. This is where I'm going with it. Like if the man pulls something out to where they have to give him a big piece of bread, the man's gonna end up in some kind of car accident or some fuckery, dog.
No, I don't think so.
Man's
He's
gonna end up.
already protected. I think he's protected to a certain extent. You know,
Mhm.
I don't put him in the Prince and Michael Jackson category.
Go ahead.
He ain't there yet, but he's he's about his bread though. You know what I'm saying? Can't deny that. 400 million. He wants more money now. UMG is a multi-billion dollar company. How much of that is directly attributed to Drake? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of things that you got to factor in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got enough lawyers and backing him on his side to go the distance. You know what I'm talking about?
They're gonna make him go the distance, dog. Like I said, they have Wayne, Baby, and what's his name? Prince. These guys are all pulling strings too, right? Because if Drake wins big, then they all get paid.
Yeah. If Drake wins big,
Yeah,
then they got to pay a lot of different other artists too.
yeah,
If he loses, he just loses. You know.
right.
But is he still in negotiation? Are they gonna let him on his contract? You know, there's so much things you gotta think about. Which is hilarious. Well, on another news, we got Lord Jamar. He went up against some YouTuber calls himself Professor Dave, who tries to go after flat earthers. It was like a viral moment, stuff like that. So Lord Jamar got caught out there, you know. Because they were going back and forth, and Lord Jamar practically dissed him up. But it was kind of condescending because that dude Godfrey set him up, you know. He invited the dude onto his show.
Yeah.
And he was practically agreeing with the dude, and then he made him and Lord Jamar go at it. And Lord Jamar was like, yo, what the hell? Get this guy up out of here. He's a troll, you know, because he already made videos trying to debunk Lord Jamar's whole theory about flat earth or whatnot. But Lord Jamar wasn't ready for a debate right then, you know? So he kind of got like ambushed into a debate. But the fact of the matter, this guy already made videos on him talking about him, this and that and the other, like kind of like an agent provocateur type shit. I'm not saying he don't probably know what he knows, but he's parading around like he's a scientist, but he's not a real scientist. So it's like, you know, it's funny to watch the whole thing play out, you know? And that's a huge debate right now.
I gotta hear something on that still.
And I feel like Godfrey kind of set him up after this whole thing with back and forth with Fat Joe, you know?
Right.
And that's messed up. It's kind of like a, you know? He's playing you know what I'm saying? Well, let's throw him out there with this, so it looks like he's crazy type shit.
What do you think? You think Godfrey is on Fat Joe's side? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, it would look so. It would appear to be. Because why would you throw Lord Jamar out there after Fat Joe was talking about the same thing? Saying he's a Looney Tune because he believes in flat Earth, you know?
Yeah.
So what would you think? What would you call that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or do you think it's just a quinky dink? I'm asking you, what do you think?
Realistically, I think I would have to see it still. I don't know. I gotta see what
took place? Oh, you didn't see what happened?
Nah, I gotta see what we
Let me put it up. Yeah.
what Godfrey's position in the whole thing was. How did he spin?
Well, it was on Godfrey's thing. Godfrey took it down.
Yeah.
But then the Professor Dave dude kept it up. So because he recorded it himself, you know. So
Yeah.
it was funny as hell. Yeah. Well, I think Lord Jamar has Lord Jamar. Let me find this interview. Oh, there it is. Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah, well, go ahead. It's ridiculous. Like, before we bring Professor Dave, here's my thing. Man, let me fuck Professor Dave before he even get here. You know why? When it comes to hip hop, right? There's questions I have to ask because he spent his life studying being a part of hip hop. To take the people that have spent their lifetime understanding physics, science, all kinds of things. Don't matter. It is absurd. It would be the equivalency if I took an internet dude. That does not matter. Let me finish. If I took an internet dude who got a couple of tracks and asked him about the history of pop, the same thing. It's one person.
But what about, you say scientists, right, that have been studying it for a long time, but there are people who've been in these professions that have there to lie, just like medical apartheid against African Americans. There are trained doctors.
When you follow the money,
to black people about health,
they're gonna say whatever the money tells them to say. Saying that no scientist is getting funded if they do not say what the money wants them to say, sir. Okay, that's conspiracy. Science, no, it's not. It's real. It's a fucking fact. You don't get to science is a religion now. Science is a religion. It is not what you think it is. Oh, yes, it is. And people worship at the altar of science. And these people are your new fucking deacons and bishops, and you believe that they have the power. They're closer to God than anybody else. No. Hang on a second. My whole disclaimer before we even start this bullshit, okay, is that, hang on, I issued a challenge, Godfrey, to even come here to talk to Mr. Whoever, scientist man, that if he can present me a working model of a ball that water sticks to the outside of
rotating.
it. Yes, as it rotates, I'll gladly sit down and have a talk with him. He hasn't showed me such model. I can give you a model right now as we sit here.
Oh, is Dave around? Is he?
He's on. I
Can he hear us?
A model right now.
I can hear you guys.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dave. It's Godfrey. How
With
are
a
you? I don't
concave
see
bowl.
you.
Doing good.
You're doing good.
Can you guys see me?
Hey.
What up, Dave?
Dave, are you Dave the
How's it
scientist?
I contacted you, Dave.
Are you Dave the scientist?
Yeah, he's the one
I'm a
that
science
contacted.
communicator.
Science communicator. Well, hey, how you doing? First
What
time
does that
meeting
mean?
you.
Different.
I'm doing
Science
good.
communicator.
Science communicator. Okay. Well, here you are. You do not believe in the flat Earth theories, and you are, I've been.
Yo, you ever heard the term a science communicator? You? Legit. Well, y'all ever heard the term science communicator? I'm asking y'all in the chat. Do you ever heard the term science communicator?
No.
So what the hell is a science communicator? You say he's a science communicator.
Who said that? I didn't say
Yeah.
that.
No, not you, dog. This guy right here. They asked him if he's a scientist. He said he's a science communicator. What you doing, dog? Frying bacon, dog? What you doing over there, bro?
Nah. Okay.
Wait. Okay, you heard what he said, though, right?
Yeah.
Salute to Godfrey, you know what I'm saying? I see you got the G like me, you know, in the corner of his thing. You see that?
Yeah, that's fire still.
Let's continue.
Been taught that the Earth has been round for a long time, and when the flat Earth thing came around, I said, "Okay, what's this about?" And then I listened to some of the flat Earth stuff, and you know what? Some of the stuff made sense. I was like, that kind of makes sense. And then, when you hear about what you've always been learning about, well, that kind of makes sense. And then when I talked to, actually, Dave, when I talked to a fighter pilot, and then they go like 50,000 feet, way higher than commercial jet. I said, "Have you seen curvature?" He goes, "Yeah, we see the curvature of the Earth." That's what he said. I was like,
I've seen multiple videos where they know. You talk about we're supposed to take care of your video over a pilot who has thousands of hours.
We've
This is
seen
multiple
pilots say
So-
that it's
So Dave, who's going to go first? Tell us, Dave, why you are against what he believes. How about that?
Yeah, flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with like middle school level physics.
Really?
So yeah, we can go ahead and you can
Let's
rattle off.
do
your
it.
debate talking points.
Do you have a
I'll tell you how
working
you're
model of a ball that has water sticking to the outside of it? Can you show me a
wrong. Okay,
working model
wet
of that?
a tennis ball.
But- Yes, wet.
It has
And
nothing to
that,
do
but
with
no,
anything.
that's
What
not
do
water
you even-
sticking to
what
a
does that even
ball.
mean?
That's saturation of water on
Okay,
the ball.
so
I
let's
want
say-
you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball
Yeah.
as it spins. It doesn't go to the
Okay,
equator of the
so-
ball
All
and
right,
spin
buddy,
off.
I heard what you said.
Show
I heard what
me
you
a
said.
working
I'm
model,
gonna
sir.
talk about
Hang
you
on.
said something very
Show
stupid.
me
I'm gonna
a
explain to
working
you how it's
model.
stupid.
Okay.
The reason that things stick to the Earth is because the Earth is extremely massive, so it generates a very large gravitational field. When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists. Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some magical thing that makes things drop to the ground. It depends the medium that it is in. If I drop something in this water, depending on how heavy it is, it's going to sink or float.
Wait, I want you all to talk. But
density
I want to hear both.
First of all, this guy came out real disrespectful, talking about the stupidest shit. Like if he was in this room, I'd be smacking the shit out of him right now. First of all, okay,
it's all bullshit,
right, sir? You know that, right?
What you say to the
you know that, right?
The entire body of scientific knowledge. Let me respond to the insanely stupid thing you said.
I want you to respond to my let him talk with pseudoscience.
Go ahead, Dave.
Density is not a force. It requires a force to produce an acceleration. Things accelerate towards the earth. Density is a scalar. It's not a force. It can't make things move. Buoyancy, there's a buoyant force, but it has gravity in the equation. Buoyancy only exists when gravity exists.
When gravity, the secret sauce.
Here's the problem with your density bullshit. You think that things fall down because the air is less dense. The air is less dense above the object too. So why the fuck don't things fall up?
Things do fall up, you fucking asshole. Bubbles go up, you stupid fuck. Fucking evaporation goes up, you dickhead. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's
like,
not a. That's because
like,
there's wind.
Because it's lighter than the fucking density it's in.
How can a fly defy gravity?
How can a fucking tadpole defy gravity? You fucking shithead.
Tadpole defy gravity? What the?
Yes. How does anything swim through? If gravity is holding down oceans that are tons of fucking of fucking force. How does anything swim through the ocean? How do you fucking lift your legs off the fucking ground?
Things can
you fucking cockbag.
Let him answer you. Muscle.
Godfrey.
Into why?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna. Hey, Dave, thanks for you guys. We tried.
Just standing on the.
And if
see
you're
how?
This is how fucking dumb you are.
That doesn't make sense. You fucking asshole.
You
That's how dumb you are. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
You think that there's
You're on the side, and it's supposed to be tilted, and it's supposed to be on an axis.
And you're
this
imagining
shit is fucking ridiculous.
Below
Please
the
get this
globe.
clown out
That's
of here,
why
please.
you think that there's a down
All
in
right.
space.
Get this
In
clown out of
reality,
here.
there's no fucking down.
He's trying to get famous.
Magically down to us.
This is what he's saying.
Where's down?
What do you mean, where's down?
Is it towards the ground? Does down mean towards the ground?
Towards the gravity. The pull.
Yeah. When you say down, you mean towards the ground, right?
Yeah, that's the ground.
Yes.
So wherever the fuck you're standing on this thing, wherever the fuck you're standing, down is towards the ground.
But now look how
the center of the
look
earth.
how it
So
look how it turns. Look how it curves, motherfucker. Look how the fucking shit is on the side of the ball. Being on the
and if you're
how
down is towards the center of the earth. This is how fucking dumb you are.
that doesn't make
This is how
sense,
fucking
fucking
dumb you are.
asshole.
You
That's how
imagine
dumb
a
you
globe.
are. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
You think that there's
You're
a
on the
magic
side,
down in
and
outer
it's supposed to
space
be
because you're
tilted,
imagining
and
the
it's supposed to
globe
be
in
on
your
an
house,
axis.
and you're
This shit
imagining
is
the
fucking
ground
ridiculous.
below
Please
the
get this
globe.
clown out of
That's
here,
why you
please.
think that there's a down
All
in
right.
space.
Get this
In
clown out of
reality,
here.
there's no fucking down.
He's trying to get famous.
Magically
Okay,
in
you got
space.
famous off of
Down
me.
is
So some people say it's not.
So people are upside down
What
on the ball
are
because of
we-
gravity.
upside down.
Yeah,
What's a featureless sphere? Where's the top?
it's not featureless. Y'all say the North
Okay,
Pole,
But you
and
you
the
said
South
a ball.
Pole.
You didn't say the Earth. You said a ball. Okay,
That's
so you're
what y'all
assigning-
saying. We are
you're
on a ball. You said we live
Yeah,
on the outside
it's
of
a
a
planet.
ball.
So Dave
Okay,
is
so
the Earth.
you're
it's a sphere,
designating
no?
the North Pole as the
What
top
is
and
the
the
shape
South
of
Pole
the
as the
Earth?
bottom. That's fine. So now how do we orient ourselves down? Where is down?
But what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson called it an oblique spheroid. What do you think about that? He's saying down is the ground. But don't we say Down south? Up north? Why would they say that? There's not an up and there's not a down. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Widget, you there?
Down to us. Where's down?
What do you
Is
mean?
it
Where-
You.
And I
Told
guess
you.
we got a
He
little
can't
bit
present-
aggressive.
He's a pseudoscientist.
So
and until
pseudoscientist.
you
Dave,
show and
thanks.
prove your shit with
Thanks
a
for-
fucking
Where's down?
model, we're not going to
Where's
even
down?
take you seriously.
Answer me
so-
this. Why is this down in space? Where's down? Where's down in space? What does that mean?
You never been
Why-
to space.
why is this person
Nobody's
upside
been
down?
to space, so you
What
don't know
should
what
be-
what
what-
is down in
No,
space.
no, no, no. Stop.
You're
stop,
taking
stop
shit.
changing
You're
the
taking
subject. Stop
somebody's
changing the
word
subject.
for it.
Here's a guy that you
Godfrey?
think is upside down,
Godfrey?
right? Here's
I'm
a
gonna
guy
ask him.
standing right
No, I'm
here.
telling you now,
What would be
Godfrey.
pulling him down? Why
Yo.
would he be pulled down? To
Godfrey?
where and to why?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna. Hey,
I'm telling
Dave,
you.
thanks for you guys. We
I'm
tried.
telling you.
I thought it'd be
Yeah.
like a.
Are you
better
cutting me out
conversation.
here just because this fucking guy
Yeah,
can't?
It's not cutting. I mean, it's
Handle
not,
the-
it's not because I guess he's done talking. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Dave.
fuck you.
Oh, he's definitely done talking because
Yeah.
he can't handle somebody who actually knows what he's talking about,
Nah,
tearing apart all the
you
bullshit
ain't
that he
tearing
chose to believe
apart
from
shit.
the Eric Dubay videos.
It ain't no Eric
Who's
Dubay
the Eric
video,
Dubay?
sir.
It is. You directly parrot
Huh?
every
Who's
single
Eric
thing
Dubay?
that Eric Dubay
Dude
says.
from
Trust me,
online.
I've debunked all this shit.
Oh, he's-
I know your
He's a
whole
flat
script.
earther.
Density
You ain't
points,
debunked.
density
You
points.
ain't debunked shit.
No, I did, and that's why you're getting angry.
We on
throwing
a
around
flat
ages. You
plane.
didn't answer any of
The
questions.
water.
Oh, now you're bringing the race card.
We
You're bringing
living
the race
on-
card, right?
Wait, what?
I-
No, he said flat plane. We're on a flat plane.
Oh, I thought I misheard you.
Yes.
No, whoa, whoa.
He said you bring a race car. Hey, you bring a race car. Ah, it's just funny as hell. Yo, would you use that? You. Guy fell asleep, but late night. It does sound like this nigga snoring. Do y'all hear this nigga snoring, yo? Yo, would you? Wake up. God damn it. Nigga really out here snoring. Well, let me show y'all this one. Or Jamar just adjusted today. That's some funny ass shit right here. Fair use, fair use. For the people in the back.
Best. We helped you learn the language, so at school you wouldn't flunk the test. Let's address the elephant in the room. From Bam, the man grooms, breaking just another dance that came from the culture. Don't be like the other man and act like a vulture. All day, influences, FBA. I'll say it's true, right to this day. You says such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You says such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, the sun is 93 million miles away. If it was, then why is it dark in space? The sun is right here in the atmosphere. It's clear. Just that information that these bastards fear. I send an invitation to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Want to debate him because I feel that his ass lying. How is the fly defying gravity? If it's holding down the ocean, that's a ridiculous notion. The water always finds its level. They can call me a flat earther, like I'm a bad person. Shit is sad when I see the ignorance worsen. And I know this doesn't jive with the lessons, but I will always be a 5 to my essence. I think it's time we address it. Renew our Quran, what we need to do, word is bond. You said such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You said such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Hold on. That is Teacher Maria's birthday. Happy birthday to Teacher Maria. We love you, Teacher Maria. Thank you for always coming through and supporting. I'm going to need my moderators today. Welcome back to the God Pod with Lord Jamar. I'm Lord Jamar. Let's get right to it. Okay, y'all saw the bullshit that happened on Godfrey's show with, you know, the fake professor. And I'm going to tell you, I can't get too much into detail about this right now because I think there's some things going on. But all I can say is, I apologize for the poor showing. To all my flat earth people out there, this changes nothing. Although I know I made myself look bad from being out of sorts for many different reasons that I can't necessarily get into at this moment. But I definitely was not myself that night. And I thought certain people were my friend, you know, and you don't want to believe that your friends would do certain things, but yeah, it's definitely possible. But yeah, I was just not in the right state of mind. I apologize for allowing y'all to see me lose my cool. Yeah, that's what happened. I lost my cool. I let this sucker bitch, you know, pull me into some shit. You know, there's a guy on the show that used to be an ex-pimp, and, you know, since he couldn't best me the last time, he did what a pimp does, and he got a bitch to do his dirty work. And that's what happened. So what I would like to do, since everybody's watching right now, everybody's got their eye on me. I'm sure there's mad people that are here just to talk shit about me in the comments. Well, first of all, if you want your comment read, if you want me to even look at it, you're going to have to pay at least, I don't know, $20 for me to even acknowledge your shit. So don't think that I'm looking at the regular chat. I'm not. I'm only looking at the super chats. So, yeah, if you want to diss me, it's going to cost you. So have at it. $20 minimum, and I'll read your diss, telling me I'm the stupidest man and I need to go back to 3rd grade and all of this type of shit. All right. Well, listen, I brought my experts with me. Okay. And we're going to give you a presentation on not why we think that the earth is flat, but why we know it is flat. I will answer certain questions that were brought up that night that, you know, my mind was in a fucking fog. But yes, people, I admit I shit the bed and it will never happen again. And just like any other champion who may be knocked down momentarily, motherfucker, I'm always going to get right back up, swinging like a motherfucker. Okay? So with that being said, let me welcome my guests to the God Pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sean Hibbler and Flat Earth Dave.
Thanks for
What's
having
up,
us.
man?
What's good, my brothers? How are you, gentlemen?
Doing well, man. Doing well. I appreciate the invite for this, and hello to your wonderful audience.
Yep. And I feature your content all the time. You do great short videos, and it's awesome stuff. We're waking up a lot of people to the truth.
Now, shout out to Flat Earth Dave. He has the Flat Earth clock, which you can download right now on
flatearthdave.com.
flatearthdave.com, but it's in
It's for Android and Apple, but the easiest way to find it is just go to flatearthdave.com, click the link at the top, and there it is.
Bang, 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 bang.
Because the Globers already have a fake one under the same name on the Google Play app, and it just brings you to Glober nonsense.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're desperate. They do everything they can to deceive and hide the truth.
And Sean, I was in your movie, Old World Order.
Right there, yeah. For those that want to know about the old world, go check your boy Jamar out in Old World Order. Just go to hillerproductions.com, and it's right there for free, ready to go.
You also have a movie, Level. Was I in Level too?
No, you weren't, but you were a big fan, bro. You always talk
I was a big fan of Level.
The Next Level and Level With Me. Flat Earth Dave's in 2 of those 3, but I would suggest that everybody goes check those 3s out. Those 3 documentaries I made for the people that are kind of on the fence, or they're not too sure about one way or the other. Is it a ball hurling through space? Is it a flat stationary plane? I made these films for you, so this is how you awaken. This is why I did those films, and I really want to thank you publicly, Jamar, for being a part of Old World Order. A lot of great feedback, especially when you were talking about giants and dinosaurs and all the shit that you were spitting. It really made my job as a director easier, and the film turned out really, really good. So
it definitely did.
I'll make a claim here on the series Level, The Next Level, and Level With Me. It's scientifically impossible to watch all 3 and remain a Glober.
I'll toast to that. Yes.
See, I feel like it's scientifically impossible to do any real study in this and remain a Glober. It's people who are relying on their 3rd grade education or some sort of indoctrination that they got later on, because again, something I need to say is I'm a common sense person, right? I'm not a fake scientist who has people doing research for me and then telling me all this type of stuff. I do my own research, but where I fucked up, right, by going on that show, and I know the art of war. I didn't study my opponent. Like, I didn't study the enemy. I didn't know this guy had 6 million, subscribers and all this type of nonsense. I didn't know he was a professional hit jobber type of guy. And yeah, there's a lesson to be learned in that.
He's propped up by Google. Like, you search Flat Earth stuff that has nothing to do with him, whatever. You search, Austin Whitsitt was debating him and was saying that the algorithm feeds them Flat Earth Dave stuff. I mean, not Flat Earth Dave, Professor Dave stuff. And he said, no, it isn't. So Austin searched geocentrism debate Austin Whitsitt, and the first thing that comes up is Professor Dave video. So it's proven right there. And, the guy, his best argument, if you Google Flat Earth, you end up seeing my debate with him. By the way, if you want to feel better about your performance, watch my performance with him, because I went thinking that he was just a guy that wanted to learn the truth and just hasn't seen it. It was very, very naive on my part. But the only thing he got out of it is that he was talking about spectroscopy and how we know what the other stars are. And I was pointing out that gas needs a container. And so he's like, well, spectroscopy in the stars. Water. Yeah, and I said you can't have I can't say the word spectroscopy without a container, and they ran away. Dave thinks spectroscopy needs a container. Well, you do need a container if you want to have gas to analyze. So that's it.
I just want to say that I feel though that I must have been doing a good job if some professional globetard with 6 million followers comes after me on my channel, who I only have 175,000, the fact that I even got on his radar must have meant that I was doing something good, because he was making videos about me prior to this, and I didn't even look at those videos. I'm just thinking, oh, this is some low-level dude that's just trying to get famous off me. I did not know the level he was at.
Yeah, but I watched the whole show with you two, and Professor Dave, even though he's an actor and he's lying, he didn't prove a fucking thing on the show. He's asking you to define words, this, that, and the other.
See,
I have not heard why water doesn't remain level at all times. I have not heard why it doesn't need a container. He said nothing. You actually spit some facts, bro.
He tried to bring me into water that obviously I wasn't comfortable in. I am not one who has a whole bunch of scientific terms under my belt right now, where I can tell you, first of all, most people wouldn't know the scientific term of what they're saying a vacuum is, and we can get into what they're saying a vacuum is, because that's fucking ridiculous, as opposed to what a common sense vacuum is. A common sense vacuum sucks, but this is where technology comes in, where they start using these words like theory. Anybody else feels like a theory is something that is an educated guess, but no, they'll say, no, a theory is actually something that's been proved. This is where the lies exist in the terms. So I'm not proficient and someone who has all these scientific terms under my belt, and that's where he was making me look bad. There's plenty of people right now. I saw somebody else being debated. Yeah, they were trying to go at Candace Owens. I bet you a lot of people in here wouldn't know that these scientists would tell you that heat and temperature are two different things. But every layman would believe that heat and temperature is the same thing, but they're going to tell you that it's two different things. So I say that to say a lot of the trick knowledge is in the language. It's embedded in the definitions. And please think about who's giving you these definitions. Who's giving you these definitions? The so-called there we go. The Rockefeller pseudoscientists. If you follow the money, you will follow where the education comes from.
Jamar, when they say, where's your degree? Where you have a degree, we're autodidactic. We're self-taught. We use common sense instead of nonsense, right? But if I wrote the book of bullshit and it was this thick and I gave it to you and Sean, you guys study it for a year, I test you and you both get 100, I'll give you a diploma. You've now got a degree in bullshit. And when you talk bullshit with your friends, they can't challenge you because you have a degree and they don't. That's what that's what the science community is. They're memorizers and regurgitators. That's it.
That's what I've always said, though, is that if you defend the globe model, you're defending Rockefeller books. You're defending the mainstream science and history. You might as well get your 5th booster by now if you're going to keep defending mainstream science. You can't have it both ways. There's a bunch of liars that lie to us about history, lie to us about the shape of the earth, where we live. They don't want you to know that you're created. This is a created place by our creator, God, whatever you want to call him. That's exactly what they don't want you to know. So the more you speak of this Big Bang Theory, heliocentric bullshit, the more you're defending Satan's plan. So
yeah, I'll tell you. Who was the first snake oil salesman in the country? The Rockefellers. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Where's the old saying? Don't believe what you hear. Believe half of what you see. It's your boy, Matt Mizzle. And y'all take care, man. Until the next one. Meet me back here tomorrow. Same Mac time, same Mac channel. Excuse my boy, WI. He's probably working all day. Pound in the mug. We out. Peace. Keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. I'm out.